here, and today we'll be taking a look at some changes that the mid reinforcement patch brought to the game. Those are very important changes, and we'll get to them. So first we have Twitch, who had a change in her gadget. Now her gadget is much more stronger. It's 2.5 times faster, and its taser can reach very high spots so that you can take down cameras. And of course, the most important change of all, you can use your drone to actually scout out the area during the preparation phase, which means that you can use your shock drones even if the game hasn't started. But you know, you'd say like, why? This is pretty bad. Well, no, because not only that, but she also gains the advantage of having two drones, not only one, which means that if one gets destroyed, the other shock drone can go in and take out more gadgets. So instead of making her a better support, I guess they just made her drones much better. As you can see, you have the same amount of tasers and you can't jump, but they just made her a better and more viable option than she was before. Now her weapons have remained the same. Her the fact that you can shoot people with your drone is the same, but as you can see here, even if the one got out earlier, you can have the other one show up here, and you can control it. And of course, if you exit and press down the camera button to watch your cameras, you don't just have one, you have two of your drones, one in the hostage area and one outside, which is really cool, and I find it's a very nice feature for her. I think I'm sitting right in. No, I'm not. Now. Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna take the hostage now. And we'll get to the next changes in a few. So now instead of just going around and shooting the cameras, you can go and actually get the cameras with your drone, which is pretty cool actually. I find it really nice. So let's pick this up and let's pick the hostage. And as you can see, if you have one of your drones that survived, you can then go around and have, if you pick it up later, you can have two drones, which is really cool as well. Look at this kill cam. Sick kill cam. I'm just kidding. It was nothing. As you can see, I'm playing a custom match to showcase all of them, just in case just in case something doesn't go as we want it to. Yeah, I think.
You need to protect the hostage. Secure
So here we have Doc now, who received another big change. He has got a new upgraded stim pistol. His stims are better, but also his his stims are better and can do a lot of work actually. Can do many different things. Where was it? Was it here? Yep, here it was. Can I see through? I can.
down to 10 seconds.
Right here. Just a brick wall.
5 seconds to insert.
Yep.
Hostage
So
location secure.
let's see what this thing can do now. Let's put down the shield first. So if you whip it out, you have 3 as you did before, but now you can overheal, which is doing this, and you can actually add 20 health to yourself, but then it drops every 2 seconds, and you can add 40 health now. Now the friendly can be downed and you can get him up as well, but now you can heal them. So if they have like 40 health, you'll get them to 80. So we shoot the hostage a bit, and if he was ready to die, we do this now and we heal him back. You can overheal up to 20, no more. So, now we're gonna waste our magazines. Oh, who cares about that?
Friendly has injured the hostage.
Oh, it still had bullets. So, I did this just to progress a bit faster. It's a custom match, so victory or defeat doesn't count. Now we're gonna check the third operator that received a main change, who is Blackbeard. Now, he's gotten a bit of a nerf. Breach, charge, and stuns, okay. So, what his nerf shows is it turned him from godlike to more viable. Now, both of the Seals operators got a change. Valkyrie got a minor change, the fact that her cameras are now 3 and not 4, which is okay. Yeah, I guess that a lot of people were frustrated because Valkyrie's cameras gave 20 points, and instead of having 100 points from the go in one round, they only have 80 now. But again, she was a bit too overpowered, and now you're gonna have to watch where you put your cameras in, and of course not keep that extra camera on you, which is really bad for me because I really liked killing people and humiliating them that way by throwing a camera at them. So Blackbeard now, instead of having a lot of hit points that he had before, I don't think it was around 1000. It could be. Now, instead of having just one shield, he has two. You'd say, well, that's a bit overpowered, won't you say? I say no, because his shields have gotten a huge nerf. They now only have 150 hit points, which is about 3 or 4 SMG shots. Let's see, didn't. Let's see now. I'll try to damage the shield so that you can see. So, 300 hit points combined. Oh, I killed myself? Great. That's perfect. But again, it doesn't matter. So you can change from the one to the other. Even if the one is damaged, you can change to the other, and you can see down there is a log where you can see how much there actually is. That's really cool, how much health it has. Now let's go Caveira and check that new secondary out.
You need to protect the hostage. Secure the room.
So, Caveira had a nitrocell, as did a lot of defensive operators like Smoke. They had a nitrocell. Now that nitrocell has been changed, and they have this, which is a grenade. You'd say, well, only the offenders have a grenade. Well, that's not a simple nade, it's an impact grenade, which will detonate if it bounces off somewhere. Like if I shoot it on this wall, the wall will detonate immediately, but it can also have a timer and go off 1 second after you throw it. I don't know how this works, so I don't know if I'll be able to showcase it, but I think it's a really good addition to the game, and the fact that now the defenders have 2 secondary gadgets makes them, well, better and more viable. Not only that, but a lot of people who didn't have nitrocells were given this new kind of thing. So Rook has one, not one but two. Who else? Smoke doesn't have a nitrocell anymore, but an impact grenade. A lot of changes, yes, but I guess the Rook change is better, because I guess that he's gonna have he's gonna be more offensive now and not that defensive. He's not gonna just play the objective. He could be used to roam, even if I don't think a lot of people will do that. he could be. And that's really cool about him. Now, let's waste our bullets and let's check the new gadget out. So, here we go. I've used them and I've gotten a kill with them. So, as you can see, it detonates up here. It doesn't have a large radius. Oh, actually, this is a cool spot that I just opened. Yeah, if it was a bit higher, would have been much, much better. So, as you can see, it burned down here and it exploded immediately. Now, let's check that to the other side. Let's see if we can get it. Also too high. It's wherever you throw it, it won't bounce off. It will just detonate immediately. You can also jump over that and get to that sneaky little spot over here. But that's that with the impact grenades. Even if they're very cool, they're like...
Hostage injured by
Oh,
friendly.
here, I injured him. A bit of teabag. We get him up. I've got minus 70.
Hostage has been stabilized by friendly. Friendly has injured the hostage. Hostage KIA.
And now, as you can see, we kill the hostage. And we have 2 more new additions to check out. Let's see. Both in offense, so I'm gonna bypass the defensive round very quickly. So, the one goes in with thermite. It's not an operator change, just like Twitch, Docs, or Blackbeards. It's more or less a gadget change, just like Caveras. Now, we're gonna check it, wait for it to load, and find the hostage.
Locate the
I'm
hostage.
gonna try it on the hostage. I haven't seen any videos where this was confirmed. So the new gadget is actually a claymore. People in Ubisoft understood that thermite can sometimes be godlike. He like even if they removed him the frag grenades, with the stun grenades he could just stun his enemies and just go off really fast and kill them all. Now they've given him the most defensive of the offensive gadgets, which is the claymore.
Insertion.
And they've changed his stun grenades into smoke
5
grenades
seconds to go.
so that he won't be as overpowered as he was before.
Hostage located.
Now, this claymore looks like this. You can put it down, and as you can see, it activates 3 lasers. If you pass over them as a defender, you get killed. Now let's pick this up and go and make a hot breach on that hostage room so that we can see if the claymore will work in him, if he moves, if we shoot and he moves. Let's see. I mean, it could work out and I could lose the round. Pretty much. So, let's detonate that. So it's actually, you can cover doorways with that. I'll show you in 1 minute. Let's pick the drone up. You can cover doorways like that, like put this down here, have someone else put the claymore down there, and then just go off through the window with the hostage. So, let's try this on the hostage. No, it won't. Okay, it won't work with him. I really wanted to go off. Anyway, we just destroy it. Pick the hostage. Let's go.
Extraction.
Or maybe we could drop him. No, we won't.
Well done. Hostage
So that's a really cool gadget as well. It's pretty deadly because I've seen it in action and it's pretty good. Now the impact grenade, because I watched a video yesterday, would do 52 damage to a shielder when he wasn't looking. So around 100 if he was actually, and if it crashes exactly onto him. But the interesting fact is that if he has his shield on, it will just get that to like 42. And especially if you wanted it to work with someone like Montagne, it wouldn't, because really, you'd have, it wouldn't, even if it should, because it's a special gadget, goddammit, and it can go
10
deployed,
seconds remaining.
it won't work, so that's pretty bad, I guess. So, let's
5
break this
seconds
chair.
and counting.
Maybe its legs, maybe shoot it.
Not located.
Nope. Let's shoot the legs. Oh, the legs actually work, okay. Let's shoot the legs. Boys. Whoa. This one doesn't go off. I said I'd do this pretty fast. No. Oh, as well, with Doc, as you can see, you can't overheal to above 120. As you see, it will reach 100 again. So, it's time for you to die.
Hostage injured by friendly. Hostage was KIA.
I've got minus 940 points. That's pretty cool. Now we'll see the final addition to the game, which are some barrels that were added. Now you have this like ash new barrel, and I've put it in. It's in the R4C and with the extended barrel, which is actually a heavy barrel if you remember from Battlefield 4. What it does is give some more
Need to find the
percentage of a
hostage.
damage, but it reduces like the distance in which you can fire. The other one would be something completely different. It would be something like a long range barrel, which would give more ammo velocity so that you can fire a bit more distantly. The R4C has both, but I know that there are a lot which have either of those, and
Confirmed. The hostage has been
there
located.
are some that
10 seconds.
have one of the two. The problem is that the long-range rifles,
5
like the
seconds.
QT, the OTS, which is Glaz's sniper rifle,
Hostage
don't
found.
have the like long-range rifle, which is kind of strange. Now let's check Ash out, shall we? Let's see if the damage will increase if we manage to do this like on a wall, because I do custom matches to try out if some things will work on a wall, like if how much damage each weapon can put. Like the FMG 11, which doesn't have a lot of damage, goes all over the place, and of course you can't have I guess some other things as well. Oh shit. But I opened it. Oh, I opened one of the sides. Okay, so let's try this out. So this is the hole that the music can make. There it is. So this is the hole that the music can make. I hit up here accidentally. So this is the extended barrel. Oh yeah, it can pretty much do more damage. Because the R4C from that long of a distance wouldn't break the other side of the wall, which is this one that I'm hitting right now. It would just break this and not the other side, but now it can hit both, which is pretty cool. As you can see, it's also extended here in the reload animation. It's much stronger. Let's see in long range. Oh yeah, we made a hole. Let's check this out. Oh! Let's see. No. 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 Oh, yep, I found him. Hello. Anyway, guys, this was the video for today. The most important changes that were made within the new like patch 4.2, and I guess that's
Proceed with
it.
op.
I'll see
Hostage
you in the
stabilized.
last in I'll see you in the
Extraction
next
successful.
episode.